In this lesson, we are going to learn variables, which are the most fundamental concept in programming, and it's not specific to Python. It exists in every programming language. We use variables to temporarily store data in computer's memory. For example, if I have a variable called first name equals John, and let's print it. Let's print first name and hit the run button. You will see John being printed. So John is stored in a variable called first name. If I have another variable with the same name, which is first name, equals different value like another name called Ado, and now if I hit the run button, you will see Ado being printed. So what's happening? Python interpreter that we installed before executes the code line by line. So the first is we declare that the first name equals John. The second line, first name have different value. So in this case, it's Ado. And now we print the first name. So the new value is Ado. So Ado will be printed instead of John. But if I clear this, and now if I run this, you will see the John, because the first name is assigned to John. Hopefully, you see the structure of variables. How we can make variables. We will start by a name, then equal sign, and then the value. Remember that we can't make the variable name start with a number. So it's an invalid syntax. We are not allowed to use numbers at the beginning of variables. You see me using a lot of these quotes, and inside quotes I write texts. Why and what are they? In programming languages, everything between quotes is considered as string. Strings are simply text. In other words, strings are textual data. Even if you put numbers inside the quotes, Python will treat those numbers as strings. Why? Because computers are dumb. They do whatever we tell them. So how we can know that this particular data is a string? Well, we have a built-in function called type. So just after print, inside the parentheses, type, type, and then two parentheses are required. And now if you hit the run button, you will see str. Str is short form of string. So it's a string. Even if it's a number, like 1, 1.3, we have double quotes. Inside double quotes, everything is considered as strings, either if it's numbers or anything else. Now that we know about strings, there are so many things that we can do with strings. When you become a programmer, you will fall in love with coffee. So get your coffee ready and let's print I love coffee. Double quotes and write I love coffee. Press shift with 8, it will bring the asterisk sign and write 10. Now if you hit the run button, what's happening? When you multiply a string with a number, Python will print copies of that string. In this case, we have I love coffee, then asterisk, then 10. So it will make 10 copies or 10 duplicates of the sentence, I love coffee. So we have 10 I love coffee in the terminal. But it looks a little bit messy and it doesn't like beautiful. How we can make them line up like this? Well, to create a new line in Python, we have a special character. \n will make new lines. And now, if you run the program, you will see 10 I love coffees being printed. And now it looks nice. So it was just a warm-up. Let's go deeper in strings. So let me clear the \n and cut this I love coffee from here and clear the 10. Let's make another variable called message equals, and then that sentence, I love coffee. Just after the last quote, press the greater sign, it will bring a dot. After dot, you will see a whole list of these cubes. These cubes are functions. So we have a lot of built-in functions that we can use with strings. So all of these functions have different jobs. For example, the upper function or upper method will make our sentence all in uppercase. Be sure to put parentheses at the end and now print the message. Now you will see that I love coffee is all in uppercase. We have a lot of them. Also, we have the lower method. If we run, it will make our sentence all in lowercase. Another important one is title case. We also can make this in title case. So what is title case? Title case will make the beginning of a word uppercase. So in here, I is uppercase, L-O-V-E, love, is a word. So the beginning of the love will be capitalized. And we have a lot of methods that we can use with strings. So they need their own lessons. If you want to become a master Python developer, like and subscribe. Be sure to check the description when I got a fantastic Python book that you can use it as a reference. Play around with these variables and strings, and I will see you.